Changing from active voice to passive voice in the simple present tense is a fascinating process that can really enhance your understanding of sentence structure. Let's dive right in. In active voice, the subject performs the action. For example, the chef cooks the meal. Here, the chef is the subject, cooks is the verb, and the meal is the object. Now, when we switch to passive voice, the focus shifts from the subject to the object. So we would say, the meal is cooked by the chef. Notice how the object of the active sentence, the meal, becomes the subject in the passive sentence. Now, let's break down the rules for this transformation. First, we need to identify the subject, verb, and object in the active voice. The subject is who or what is doing the action, the verb is the action itself, and the object is who or what is receiving the action. Next, we change the subject to the object and vice versa. The verb also undergoes a transformation. In the passive voice, we use a form of the verb, to be, followed by the past participle of the main verb. In our example, cooks becomes is cooked. The helping verb is comes from the verb, to be, which is conjugated according to the new subject. So, if we had a sentence like, the teacher explains the lesson, in passive voice, it becomes the lesson is explained by the teacher. Here, the lesson is now the subject, is the helping verb, and explained is the past participle of explain. It's important to remember that the tense of the verb in passive voice matches the tense in active voice. Since we're in the simple present tense, we use is or are depending on whether the new subject is singular or plural. For instance, the dogs chase the ball changes to the ball is chased by the dogs. Now, let's consider a few more examples. She writes a letter becomes a letter is written by her. Here, a letter takes the place of the subject and is written is the passive construction. One common mistake is forgetting to include the helping verb. Always remember, the passive voice requires that form of to be. If you're dealing with plural subjects like the students, you would use are. So, the students read the books changes to the books are read by the students. In summary, to change from active to passive voice in the simple present tense, identify the subject, verb, and object. Switch the subject and object, use the correct form of to be, and follow it with a past participle of the main verb. This structure not only helps clarify who is doing the action but also emphasizes the action itself and its recipient. Understanding this transformation can really elevate your writing and speaking skills, making your communication more versatile and engaging. So, the next time you're crafting a sentence, think about how you can shift the focus and bring a new perspective to your message.